What's happening, everybody? Thanks for joining us here at the Level Down Podcast. I'm Devin. That's Del. How you doing, man?
Not too bad. Not too bad. Other than before we started recording, we were talking about, life and getting old and the fact that you can, at this age that we are, we can go to sleep and do that wrong. So I woke up with like a extremely stiff neck. I can't move my head to the left a whole lot. So that's fun.
That's how it's going to be. Soon I'm thinking about getting one of those Posturepedic mattresses.
Oh, damn. That's
the old folks be having.
Yeah, that's when you start transitioning into to where your life is going to be for the duration.
I'm okay with that.
Okay.
I am. I'm okay with that.
Join with the little remote on the side.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Lift your legs up. Keep that circulation going. You ain't always laying flat. Because you lay flat, you get that acid reflex.
Yeah, and I got it bad. You don't want to do that. I do. No. I have a wedge that
a wedge. I got one too.
Yeah, keep elevated so so the acid don't run back up on you. It's not fun.
See, I got a wedge because pillows are too soft.
Fair enough.
I can't do soft pillows. I don't like my head sinking in. No, I need that ultimate support.
I got a pillow from, where did I buy that pillow from? I think I bought this pillow from Target. I bought it maybe like, I'm gonna say Target because this is like, this pillow does exactly what it was supposed to do, and it's done it for 3 years now. There's been no breakdown. There's been no movement. This thing is as solid and as stiff and as firm as the day I bought it. Like 3 years running now. Like there's no give in this pillow. Like at all. Like no dip.
Is it one of them Jones with the dip in it?
Nah, it just looks like it's a regular pillow.
It's like
a regular pillow. I'm gonna see if it has like the brand on the tag or something like that.
Okay.
But I'm telling you, like nothing, no give, nothing. I've been sleeping on this thing for 3 years.
I might go flaxseed. Somebody told me that flaxseed pillows were the things to do. First, I didn't know what a flaxseed was.
I heard people eat those.
Is it called flaxseed? Husk? Something. It's made out of plant seeds.
Okay.
That's all I know.
They make pillows?
They make pillows. Pillow like 40 pounds, though. It's basically like sleeping on a bag of grain.
Just take it back to
the roots.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Take it old school with it.
Yeah, just sleep on some grain.
With a hay blanket.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just push this dirt up in a pile for lumbar support.
That's it. Just barrel yourself in the hay. It's not even a blanket. You just barrel yourself in hay or, some newspaper from an old printing press.
Yeah, it is.
Just cover yourself in some paper.
That's what it's like being old, people.
Yeah.
Don't.
Yeah, you can
take care of your body.
You can sleep wrong and not be able to move your neck.
We over here complaining about aging. Excuse me, but the biggest complaint I've seen so far online is the new Elden Ring DLC.
I've been seeing a lot of people playing this too, like just streaming on Twitch and YouTube and stuff. It's a lot of people playing it.
People pissed.
I was saying a lot of people as they're playing it, are not
like
not happy.
What's the DLC called? Shadow of Erdtree? I don't know.
Y'all know. I'm sure.
Like the expansion is crazy. Critics love it. They love it. But the fans, they can't stand this joint. Like one of the critics, he was like that players need to stop complaining. They need to take more time to learn the game, adapt, and y'all just trashing this DLC because you can't beat it.
Yeah, get better is what he's saying.
Basically.
Get better.
But like I play Elden Ring. I played them for a while. I love these types of games and stuff like that. And my opinion is this follows the tradition of Elden Ring games. Like, how you gonna put out a DLC that's the same as the original game? You can't. Like,
Right.
like if you watch hardcore Elden Ring players, look at the stuff they can do. Look at the armor. Look at the weapons. Look at the spells they have. Why would you want them to put out a DLC that can't keep up with them?
Right. Yeah.
Like, no, I have not yet beat Elden Ring. It is a hard game. It's not super hard, but it takes patience.
Yeah.
You got to sit back. You got to look
takes
around.
There's a level of commitment to that.
The bosses in Elden Ring are all vicious. Not even just the bosses, the sub bosses. Just some of the cats are just OP. But that's what makes Elden Ring fun.
Mm.
In my opinion, that's what makes it fun.
Yeah, it's that challenge of it. It's that, it's you want a game that does frustrate you at times, because it makes it that much better. When you overcome the boss or do whatever, and then or if you gain like an item, like it does take time to get. Or you gotta go, you gotta do certain amount of things. You gotta go here and get this thing that might unlock something on the other side of a map, or a different world, and all this and that to go around and do. And I like stuff like that. I like those type of quests in games. Some of them can be a lot to do, but like I enjoy this. Oh, you would probably hate it because it's Assassin's Creed. But Assassin's Creed Valhalla has to be able to get like Thor's stuff. It is one of the most elaborate things that you have to do in video games. It is ridiculous.
But it's worth it. You feel better when you accomplish this. You're like, wow, I worked for it. I got it. It's grinding.
Yeah.
But the new, this DLC, they added Shadow Tree fragments. These things they're critical. You need these things. Damage resistance and it just, this new Shadow Tree fragment, it changes the leveling experience for you.
Okay.
And for me, it's fresh because you're not doing the exact same thing as you did in the base game. It's different. It feels different. It feels like yes, it's a DLC. It's a massive DLC.
Yeah.
But it feels like a new game for you.
Which is, I always enjoy those.
Awesome.
Like, they give you the same experience that you're familiar with, but also is like giving you like a brand new game.
And for people who know FromSoft, this is what they do. They kick out games and they're like, yo, here's a DLC for you. Try your hands at this. They always kick it up a notch. Always. Well, this one, it seemed like they kicked it up several notches because
People
this
weren't
DLC
ready.
is vicious.
People weren't ready.
Like, I have Elden Ring. I got the DLC. I'm sitting there like, ooh, this is going to be a while. This isn't a game you can sit down. Let me put a half hour in. No.
It's like one of them, like, the throwaway DLCs. Like, here, y'all, give me like $20 and you can play like a DLC that lasts maybe like 45 minutes.
No, you're going to put time into this. A lot of time. And another thing about this, like this DLC, like it focuses on a lot of exploration, a lot of adaptation. Like it's part of the core gameplay. And people are complaining and this and that. But here you go. Like you said it. Either get good or get off of it. That's it. Yeah, there's some technical issues that kind of make it a little difficult. But don't worry about that. Don't worry about that.
Surely they'll fix that stuff.
Eventually, you know, my recommendation, if you get the game, if you want to play the game, look around, take the time to explore, and just you got to take a step back. This is not a running gunner hack and slash. This is a, hey, let me look at this environment. Let me look at what's around me. Let me look at the enemy who's in front of me, and do I have the right stuff to approach this enemy? And if you don't, go back out in the world,
go get
find the right stuff,
better find it,
and then come back with them.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, you know, you can't. I used to be. I've matured as a gamer. Mm-hmm. Once the genre has opened up to, we got to a point where video games are way more about exploration, and you can find yourself in places that you normally, or you shouldn't be.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be at the time or at the level that you're in. You can wander into the wrong path somewhere you shouldn't be. And I used to be a very stubborn gamer. I'm like, look, they difficult right now, but I'll just get better, and I'll be caught in a continuous loop of like hours and hours of just like doing the same thing, knowing I'm not on the level of this. And then, it's, you gotta take a step back. You gotta go level up. You gotta, go grab different items, get different abilities, get better, get good, find some things, fine-tune some things, and then go back at it. But it takes time. You can't just run into a wall and bitch about it. Do the work. Go do the work. Go get better.
And the thing is, that's not even I'm sorry, Elden Ring is not the hardest game I've played.
Right.
It's not.
Some people it is.
Come on. Like,
some people it's like ridiculous.
I looked through and had to pick and decided on the 3 games that cause serious issues for me. My first one, the Ninja Gaiden series.
Oh my God.
Ridiculous.
It was 2 for me.
2 for you? Now, I went back. I just started Ninja Gaiden 3, Razor's Edge.
Oh my God.
It's not as good as the original. The story has so many questions that they never answer. The characters are, well, they're characters. The voice acting is trash in this version. Like, the game is fun for a hack and slash. Weak on story. Like, the AI, love the AI because they not standing around waiting on you. They just all coming at you.
They're aggressive, yeah.
Very aggressive. Very. And some of them you can't even find. Like range attacks. I ran around this area for like 2 minutes wondering where is this dude shooting at me with a rocket launcher. I couldn't see. Well, I didn't have my new glasses at the time, so that was also a problem.
Yeah.
So I'm struggling to see. But Ninja Gaiden, like Razor's Edge, this joint ain't no joke.
Yeah.
I had to fight a helicopter.
You shouldn't have to
with a sword. Wasn't easy. While I'm falling off a building. I'm like, come on. And then you got the OG joint, one of the hardest games out there is Contra.
Oh my goodness. So yeah, I think my hardest game, I think we talked about this before, Contra Shattered Soldier.
Yeah.
Hardest game I've ever played in my life. Hardest game I've ever played. Ridiculous.
Like, only beat it with cheats.
Yeah, and then the original Contra, I only beat it with the cheats.
That's it.
Like, but yeah, that Shadow Soldier I think came out like around PS2 era. Yeah, around PS2 era. No, just no. I returned the game because I couldn't play it. I couldn't get off like the 3rd level. And
that's a game though.
Yeah, yeah.
So you hear people talk about I can't beat a boss. Try not being able to beat the game from the beginning.
Yeah. Try not to be. You can't clear a level.
Like that's crazy hard.
Like, what do you want me to do? I'm like, just I was like, yeah, no. I think I owned that game for maybe 6 hours.
Mm. Well, let me
yeah.
ask you this though. Have you played Returnal?
Yeah, I own Returnal.
Okay.
Returnal is an awesome game. Actually,
Why that game so fucking hard, you?
I've been playing Returnal. Funny you say that. I've been playing Returnal. I jump back into it. Like I'll play it for a long time, then I'll drop out. Then I'll play it and I'll drop out. I've been playing Returnal. I want to say for like the past 5 days. Like just recently. I played it. I played it last night. Oh yeah. That game is unforgiving. That game is unforgiving.
It's amazing.
Yes.
I give it that.
Yeah,
it's an amazing game.
If you own a PS5, you should have Returnal. Like no excuse.
Yeah, unless you like me and get a clone version.
No, or that.
That's how I played it.
That game I think utilizes the haptic feedback and the controller and stuff like that. Whatever gimmicks that the PS5 wanted you to buy into, that game utilizes that stuff though. So I highly recommend that game. But no, it's unforgiving
first
as
off,
hell.
This game is not for your casual or your average gamers.
No,
it is not. I came with this game. I got the port, John. So I'm like, let me try it. I downloaded it. I'm playing it. It frustrated the hell out of me. Yo.
Yeah.
I was nervous walking around. Like, yo, if I go there, something gonna jump out and get me. Yo, if you die, they take your shit and you go back.
Oh yeah. You're done. Your run's done. You gotta do it all over again. Start from scratch.
Over and over and over and over and over again.
Yep.
Yo, the bosses the boy wasn't even a full boss. He was just like a sub boss. Gave me work.
Which one was this? Is this the joint where you had to drop down into the thing?
This is hold on, I can see it. Oh, he looked.
Is this the one that was chained up?
No. This was the main boss. This is the boy. It had all these little balls of light coming at you. It was huge.
Oh, okay.
And it did. It had like you're having to. He's attacking you. Well, it's attacking you, and he's shooting out like hundreds of balls of light, and if you trying to dodge.
Meanwhile, the other
stuff is trying to kill you. Yo, I was like,
yo, man, you got to get good at dashing. Dashing is your friend. Dashing is your friend.
The ideal of me dying and then you sending me back, I'm cool with that. No problem. But then you take all my stuff? All you leave me with is a sword?
Everything.
Fuck that sword, yo.
It'll get you out of some jams.
Some. Not enough.
It'll get you out of some jams.
You leave me with a handful of things. I know it's a part of the game because she in some type of time loop thingy, whatever.
Yeah. Have you done the stuff in the house?
No.
You haven't gotten in. You haven't seen the house yet.
I don't think I got to a house yet. I only played for like 2 hours and stopped.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yo. Listen. This game is down your alley because there is some shit that goes down that you definitely gonna be invested in.
Okay.
You will definitely be invested in this. Like
I'm gonna pick it back up.
This will take this takes several turns that I do believe you'll be pleased with.
I was so mad by playing this game. I'm like, why is this so? I felt like I ain't never played a video game before in my life. Yeah. That's what I did. I felt like I've never played a video game in my life. I'm sitting like, what is going on?
That's why I take months off of playing it. Like sometimes I'll jump in. I'm like, yo, I'm like, you know what? It's time to dust off Returnal. Jump back in there, play it, and then like I just get like completely embarrassed, and I just like you know what? I'm gonna put this down. Yeah, I'm gonna put this down for a while. Never mind. My fault. Damn. My fault for turning it on. This was on me.
Well, you talking about turning games on. Guess what people turning off? Rocksteady Suicide Squad killed the Justice League. This game is gone. Now, I don't know about Xbox and PlayStation numbers because I don't have that information because I don't care because I'm a PC gamer.
Fair enough. I'm sure they're not good either, but
no. So June 25th at 3 p.m. it was reported that they had 24 active players on Steam.
Wow.
24.
Not 2,400. Not 2,400, which is a terrible number, by the way, also. 24 is astronomically bad.
Ridiculous. When I checked this afternoon, before we recorded, they peaked at 527.
Oh, my God.
That could have just been people accidentally hitting the button.
Mm-hmm, right before they turned it off.
Mm-hmm.
They scrolled over like to play something else and accidentally,
because I've done it.
I've done it.
Like 5 months ago, they were like over 155,000 players online. Yo, this is the worst. Not the worst. It's a $200 million flop.
Mm-hmm. Bad. It's bad.
They're not going to be able to do anything.
It's bad.
I was reading SteamDB. It's a site where you can get live information on any game that's on Steam.
Okay. Bad.
This isn't going to last, dude. This is done. This came out February.
We in June.
And your game is doing this bad? Come on, you trying to be like Hogwarts and Fallout and all these other games. My thing is this. Nobody wanted this.
No one asked for this, and definitely nobody asked this to be like in continuity and in the world of a beloved franchise.
Forget that. Nobody wanted characters flying.
Yeah, how about that? Nobody wanted King Shark traversing like what the
That's the dumbest game mechanic ever.
It's really stupid.
We got to be in the air on top of buildings.
Really stupid. That's really stupid.
Why couldn't this be a game if this game was on the ground or like an Overwatch type map, something on that line, people would have been okay with it. Mm-hmm. Would it have been great? No. But if you'd gave me an Arkham style game with Suicide Squad, I'd have played it.
Yeah. I
would have loved it.
Whatever this is, or it's about to be in the very near future, about to be not good.
I'm not comfortable with games that got less players than I got TikTok followers.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, come on. Like, this show is more popular than Kill the Justice League.
Right, and we ain't doing nothing.
Nothing.
We ain't got nothing.
It ain't cost $200 million to produce this show.
No.
And
maybe $48.
Maybe. Look at you, Rocksteady. You need to come holler at us.
Yeah. We'll fix it. We'll write that ship. We'll take care of you.
Shit. That's pretty much it for the gaming shit that's going on.
Yeah, that is terribly bad.
Mm-hmm.
That's really, really, really bad, guys.
So, moving into some movie news. Deadpool 3 trailer.
Yes.
Launched.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And we got Taylor Maine back. It's Sabretooth.
Yeah, we did.
I'm not mad at that.
I'm okay. I'm okay.
Looks good. 24 years later, still look good. In my opinion, that was the best Sabretooth.
Okay.
He was. He ain't had that much dialogue. He was just out there trying to hurt something.
Because you shouldn't have gave him dialogue.
No. And I'm hoping in this one,
It's just
no
it's
conversation.
Sabretooth. Right, exactly. Yeah. It's Sabretooth. All we want is what Deadpool alluded to. Like, we've been waiting decades for this. That's all we wanted. That's all we want. That's all we want. That's all we care about.
So even from the trailers and stuff like that, I was looking to see who could possibly appear in this movie.
Okay.
And I found a list.
Okay.
First up, Patrick Stewart coming back as Professor X.
I can totally see it.
I can. He needs a wheelchair anyway because he's old.
Can totally see this happening.
Halle Berry coming back as Storm.
Although I don't want this at all. For the tone they're driving with this movie, I can see it.
It has to be a joke.
Right, yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It has to be a joke.
There could be nothing serious about... First of all, there was nothing serious about Halle Berry being Storm to begin with. That sucked.
You got, hold on, let me look at his name. James Marsden coming back as Cyclops.
Okay.
I don't like how Cyclops was written.
At all.
I didn't like how he was written.
I mean, I didn't like how everything about that whole franchise was written.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I'm iffy about it, but I'm hoping they can do better with him.
Some type of funny redemption story or something. Yeah.
Ben Affleck coming back as Daredevil. I'm for it. I like the new Daredevil. He cool. But come on, it's Ben Affleck. It's Ben Affleck.
Oh my God.
Like, the worst Daredevil.
Yes.
He all out of shape. He bigger than I am.
I still don't acknowledge that those movies were made. Like,
they were bad.
If somebody brings that up, and I'll deny the existence of Elektra even more.
Oh, that
movie was
Jennifer Gardner.
Gardner, yeah.
Ooh.
Oh no.
That was the low of her career.
That was bad.
They got Ian McKellen coming back as Magneto. I'm for it.
Yeah,
he's a great actor.
Yeah, I don't mind that at all.
Not at all. Chris Hemsworth coming back, making an appearance as Thor. I don't like Thor.
Yeah, like...
I don't have a problem with Chris Hemsworth.
I don't like MCU
and he plays
Thor.
a good Thor. But I give two shits about Thor, yo.
Thor, so the way they twisted and turned Thor for the MCU would fit well with the Deadpool movies because he's a dork. He's a moron.
Yeah.
So he would fit right in with the tone of Deadpool.
So we talked about this before. Aaron Stanford as Pyro might be coming back.
Sure, why not? Whatever. What's he doing?
Get him in a job. Let him get a little check. You know, if I was him, I would only be Pyro, even in real life. You know, how David Frank just pushed the Green Ranger and that's all he was.
Just be Pyro. You should never see him ever without a lighter.
That's it. Zippo. Flicking it.
Yep.
That's
at
it.
all times.
I don't know who Walker Scorebell is. I know who Kid Pool is, but I don't know who that little boy is.
Okay. Yeah.
I have no clue. Azrael's coming back. Jason Fleming. He didn't have that bigger role.
No.
But we'll see. Nicholas Holt. Beast.
Oh,
the young
okay.
Beast. No, get Kelsey Grammer. If you're gonna do Beast, get Kelsey Grammer.
Yeah. I mean, if we're bringing in if we're bringing in people from the
Yeah.
old franchise, yeah, you would have to. I mean, I get if it is him, like
Yeah.
but
Owen Wilson. What's the boy name? Mobius.
Yeah. So
Mr. Mobius.
I mean, yes, they got the whole, they got the TVA thing going on, so
I can see that. Owen Wilson's cool.
yeah.
And this is what made me. I know we gonna get demonetized. I'm gonna get so much hate for this. We gonna get attacked. People gonna be mad in the comments. People gonna try to, dox me and stuff like that. I don't want to see Taylor Swift and Deadpool as Dazzler.
I don't want to see that either. Because it's not going to be Dazzler. It's going to be Taylor Swift.
But I think that what might make it funny.
Yeah.
She is Dazzler, but you play it up like she's a Swiftie, like Taylor Swift. I think that could be hilarious.
Unless
right.
Taylor Swift is Dazzler.
Oh.
I
like that.
What if Taylor Swift is what if it's just Taylor Swift and Taylor Swift is Dazzler?
I'm not mad at that.
I'm not mad at that. I'm with that.
I'm not at all.
Like it's Taylor Swift as Taylor Swift, but Taylor Swift is Dazzler.
Yeah. Okay. I can go for that.
Yeah.
I can go for that.
Yeah.
But she better come with jokes.
Yeah.
I swear to God, if she's serious, I'm done. I need you to be funny. They need to make sure somebody wrote her some banger of a jokes. Sick of Taylor Swift music. It's all my daughter listens to now. It's Taylor Swift over and over and over. Some of it's okay. Some of it. But it ain't my genre. It ain't my speed of music.
Yeah. It's not your wheelhouse. It's not your thing.
Goddamn Taylor Swift fans. I'm already done the thumbnail. I should have threw her in a thumbnail. Damn. I ain't even think about it. I put the red hood in the thumbnail. I should have put her.
Yeah. Taylor Swift.
I'm not doing it again.
Swift overall.
So, I saw A Quiet Place Day 1.
Okay, it's definitely on the radar. Definitely something to do. I love the movies, love the franchise. So, hit us.
I'm not gonna spoil it.
Okay.
This prequel of A Quiet Place, directed by not Jim from The Office, Michael Sarakowski. I think I should pronounce his name.
That guy.
All right, whatever. I don't know you. I probably seen some stuff you did, but the name didn't ring any bell. I just saw that you weren't Jim.
And that was enough.
That was enough.
You were like,
that made me. I was like, I was already iffy.
Yeah, you're like, who?
So, A Quiet Place Day 1. It basically tells the story of when the aliens first arrived and how people, they had to learn. You had the boy Joseph Quinn, the new Johnny Storm, and
Nikia.
Hold on, Lupita Nyong'o.
Mm-hmm.
Did I get it right?
Sure. So it's Johnny Storm and Nikia from the MCU.
Correct. Yes.
With a franchise that was made from the person who should have been Mr. Fantastic.
Yeah. Yeah. Basically. Those two together, great chemistry.
Okay.
They work well. They both great actors. Like that's just hands down.
Yeah. He's like Eddie from Stranger Things, right? So
yeah.
So man.
Lupita, her character, she was cold as ice.
Yeah.
For, like part of this movies, but then it showed why she got terminal cancer.
Oh, okay.
She about to be game over. While everybody else out there on a different mindset to her, she like, I'm at the end game already. You know, I'm just here spectating. As the movie progresses, you know, the characters grew closer. You know, just some real touching moments. I didn't need to see that. I don't really care about that or that feelings. I wasn't about that in this movie. The problem I have with this movie is I wish it showed more of the chaos that happened when the aliens landed. Okay. It was like the aliens landed, some stuff happened, then everybody knew how to handle it.
Okay.
They skipped a whole chunk of the story, in my opinion.
Okay.
But, you know, despite this, it does. This movie focused on the relationship between those two main characters. You know, it maintained like the tension that the first two movies had.
Okay.
You know, being quiet. You know, there were some scares. But that was it. You know? And some of the choices that were made didn't really make sense to me.
From the characters or
from the characters?
Okay, I was about to say, okay.
But I'm like, all right, whatever. You're not Jim, so I wasn't expecting you to do a good job. I enjoyed the film.
Okay.
But I was expecting more. This movie felt, for a third installment, it felt like we've been here before.
Okay.
You know, yes, it gave us the no, not even the origin. It gave us a beginning, but in my opinion, like, you left out what would have made this such an awesome film.
So you wanted the inception of the aliens landing, and then, like, I guess so what was missing was all of that part of it. Like, them coming wreaking havoc on everything.
Exactly.
Right, okay.
Like, people trying to figure out, like, oh, why are they attacking?
Yeah.
It's like there was none of that. It was basically a movie about these two characters and their development, and that was it. You turn an awesome, possibly sci-fi action movie into a sci-fi drama.
So you wanted to see the background stuff, like,
yeah,
all that killing in the back, like all the aliens and all that alien chaos going on. Because you got all that sci-fi drama in 1 and 2.
Right. So why couldn't I get a little bit of violence, a little bit more violence?
Especially when it just happened. So from timeline wise of the movie, it just happened, and these things are like just down. Everybody's panicking, so everybody's obviously making noise. So there's a lot of people getting offed at this point.
And there were a lot of aliens.
Right.
Like, I didn't need you to tell me where they came from or anything like that. I didn't
mystery.
Yeah, but I needed to see how you progress from these things landing and offing everybody to the point of you understanding what's going on and how to adapt and things like that. It basically happened. They can't see. They attack by sound. Okay, how did we get there? How'd you figure that out?
Yeah.
How'd you figure that out? There was no, like, the government. They're and here's the crazy thing: they're flying. They're telling people. They're on microphones. Don't make sound, dude. All you had to do is drop some flyers.
Right. Canvas the area.
It's worth watching. Matinee.
Okay.
If you get matinee tickets, go for it, or you got nothing to do. I wouldn't run out and see this movie.
Okay.
It is not something that you're like, oh, even if as a fan of the franchise, I would still tell people, like, hey, this is a movie that you can wait till it comes out on streaming.
Okay. Or
matinee, or if you have nothing to do
Like
on a Saturday.
You got time to burn.
If you got time to burn and the coin, because movies are expensive.
Movies ain't no joke, man. None. Zero.
Go for it. But if you listen to this, you can wait on this film. This isn't going to break the mold for you. It's not going to give you no great insight. It is just a movie.
Okay.
Nothing more. And I love science fiction. I love horror. Out of 10, I'm gonna give it a 6.5.
Okay.
Out of 10. You know, above average, but not breaking the mold. It's not something that I'm like, oh, this is it. But this ain't the summer movie right here.
All right, fair enough.
It ain't. So, that's my honest review.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. If y'all didn't like it, you can go kiss a butt. Let's jump into some comic book news for the wrapping up of the show. You got DC confirmed the Bat family.
Oh yeah.
Wait, they kick? How you not say that Red Hood? Explain this to me. Go ahead.
So they got so I guess the recent issue, Batman 149, I believe it is. And I guess the storyline is, you know, Batman's had some issues, clearly, right? Which is every Batman book. But he's starting a new, I guess he's like hitting a reset button in terms of, you know, the family dynamic and moving into not Wayne Manor but Pennyworth Manor. So Batman's essentially like having a fresh start of some things. Had to make some tough choices, all this and that. No spoilers at all, but within that, he sends invitations to pretty much, you know, start fresh, clean slate, new beginnings for everyone, which includes everyone. All the Robins, you know, all of that, except for Jason Todd. So the Bat roster is the Bat roster minus Jason Todd, who's clearly around, who was a part of the last big thing that Batman was involved in. Actually, you know, just putting himself in the forefront and trying to sacrifice himself for the better good, for the family, for Bruce, for all of that, but he still can't get that seat at the table.
Ridiculous. Like, that's stupid.
So, you know, I mean, obviously we're going to get to a point where, you know, he's going to be accepted and all this that, because, you know, Jason's the outcast, Jason's the whatever, but all that.
Come on, Jason the only one out there doing work.
Jason's out there doing work. So that brings me to my question of, minus like Batman, of course, you know, people love Batman, but your favorite Bat family member besides Batman, who would that be? Like, you got all your Robins, you got your, you know,
out of all of them, Damian Wayne. I love Damian Wayne.
I figured
he is the best. He is completely unhinged. Like, seeing Batman trying to keep this little boy under control from just, like, you know what? I'm not about your life, Batman. I'd kill you. Unbelievable. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, here's the thing. You kick out the Red Hood because of what he did, but you leave Damian Wayne in, and even Damian Wayne's more dangerous than the Red Hood. Come on.
And the crazy thing is, like, Damian, like, lately Damian's been more of a team player. However, he's still Damian. So it's like, in the midst of doing all that, at least Jason's showing you who he is, what he about.
Up front.
And he's clearly on Team Bat. Like, he's like, he not going to turn on you. Like, he just,
Damian will.
He just has a method of doing things.
Yeah.
But, you know.
Like, Damian is shifty. Like, one bad decision he don't like, I guarantee he's gone.
Yeah, like my favorite character has always been Dick Grayson.
Mm-hmm.
Nightwing, all that. Like he's my favorite DC character. So Nightwing is my favorite DC character. I guess because there's a lot of parallels, I guess, between without getting too deep in it, between him and Spider-Man, who's my favorite Marvel character. But yeah, but I also love Tim Drake as Robin. I think Tim Drake was the best Robin, hands down, the best Robin. But you know, we just need. I mean, I get why they're doing this. Like I said, it's the story between, you know, I guess Jason being estranged and being like, damn, like everybody else get to come to Pennyworth Manor, but I can't.
Come on, like he looked out when Batman was messed up.
Like we was just out here fighting. We just did this thing.
And what the comic book called Battle for the Cow, when he dressed up as Batman and was taken out.
Oh yeah.
Well,
yeah.
no, he was committing violent crimes.
Yeah, I mean, it's just Jason, so.
And you know, when he abducted and tortured the Joker and Batman under the hood.
Listen, he's
done great things.
Yeah, he's done great things. He's done some not so savory but great things. But you know,
see, I don't like in DC. I got two favorites, like at the top of the list. It's always gonna be Lex Luthor.
Okay.
Cause
you're hating Superman.
Gotta get these aliens off the planet, man. You just can't let them just be running around all willy nilly crazy with superpowers. I understand him.
I get it.
And Darkseid.
Okay.
Darkseid's misunderstood. Come on, he ain't trying to do nothing. I just be hating on him.
He's just a misunderstood soul.
This misunderstood dude. Like he a family man. Took care of his people. Took care of his kids.
What else?
Even took care of his brother's kid.
What else do you want?
Yeah, come on.
Yeah.
The rest of them, forget about it. I don't care about these superheroes.
But it's like, you know, Batman turning over, like, you know, I'm gonna be less burdened with all this. Like, I need to expand. I need to bring all the people that I love closer. Just not Jason.
That's horrible. Like, the boy had a hard life. Like, he died, came back, then came back again.
So it's like, and all Jason wants is to be accepted by Bruce. Like, that's all. That's all, man. That's all he want. Like,
Bruce Wayne is a horrible person. Let's be real. Batman is a horrible human being. First off, that BS rule, no killing. Okay, I'm not going to kill you, but I'm going to leave you paralyzed from the waist down, drinking from a straw. That's wild. You know?
I ain't kill him.
No, you didn't. I'll give him that. No killing.
No killing.
But people are like viciously injured.
You're unable to do anything. Anything at all.
You need a Foley and a colostomy bag after dealing with Batman.
Yeah, you just exist.
And then all these kids he's snatching up. No, nobody's saying nothing about this. Like, why do you got all these? You ain't got no wife. You ain't got no family. But you out there just pulling these little kids?
Except for Tim. Tim forced himself on the team.
Yeah. And Barbara.
Yeah, I mean, it was right there.
Come on, you snatching up kids, and all of a sudden these kids grow up to be problems. It's your fault. You're a bad parent, Bruce. You're a bad parent. You don't know what to do. Because Ra's al Ghul was a better father than you were. Like, that's crazy. Like, I get people, like, I'm a Batman fan, and you come from a troubled life. That means your father was absent or abusive. That's why you like Batman. Because chaos breeds chaos. I said it here first. Get your priorities right.
I said it here first. Hot take. The views and opinions of one does not reflect the level of nobody.
I can't get behind Batman as a person. Can't. You always letting people break out. Like, come on, all the villains you caught, They all break out. You got the money to upgrade security for all these prisons and institutions, Arkham and all this other stuff, but you ain't do it yet, Bruce, because you like the chaos. You like the chase. You like these guys getting out so you can go after them, because you wouldn't be anybody without these villains. You'd be an orphan child living in a mansion. All right, I'm done. Can't.
Look at yourself in the mirror.
Exactly.
Take a deep, hard look at yourself. Why you do that to Jason?
Crazy thing is, I must have been wanting to say this shit for a long time.
It felt like you had that in the chamber. Yeah, it felt like you just had that like sitting right in the bag, and you was just like,
damn.
Boop, there it goes.
Oh man. We're gonna have to cut it there, yo.
Yeah.
I'm definitely gonna have to cut it there.
Yeah, I'm thirsty now. I need some water. I need to take it.
Oh my goodness. Let me take a break. I mean, once I told people, once I get into a rant, it's over.
Yeah, you had some feelings.
Yeah. I got opinions about everything.
Yeah. This one in particular, though. This one.
Yeah.
This one came out.
It did.
All
right. Let's wrap it up. I want to thank everybody for coming out, listening to the Level Down podcast. We appreciate y'all. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. Check us out on YouTube. Check us out on Spotify, iTunes, any place you might enjoy listening or watching to a podcast, guys. We will see y'all next week.